Good morning students. Today we are going to solve exercise 4 quadrilateral sums. Okay. Before going to exercise chapter 4, in chapter 3rd, exercise number 3b, 10th part, 5th question. So in that problem only Ishan and Shreya solved these questions. Both of them were wrong. That's why I solved this one. Listen, in this is a figure. They told to find out the x value in this. Am I right? This is the figure. I told in the angles, if it is box like square box is given, means that angle is always equal to 90 degree, because that angle denotes right angle. Right angle is always equal to 90 degree. Right angle means if any angle is equal to 90 degree, that is called right angle. So this is it denotes right angle. So this degree is 90 degree. Here also box is given. This is also right angle, that is 90 degree. Here 3x is given. Here x is given. Here one angle is there. This angle value we don't know. Okay. See here exterior angle. Already I told this is linear pair. Linear pair means one exterior angle and one interior angle is equal to 180 degree. This angle. Okay. Straight angle is equal to 180 degree. This is the linear pair. So you know this x angle, exterior angle plus the interior angle, we don't know what is that angle. I am taking this angle as y. Okay, equal to 180 degree. I want only this angle. So y equal to, I can write 180 degree minus x. So instead of this angle y, I am writing here y equal to 180 degree minus x. So instead of writing y, I am writing here 180 degree minus x equal to this angle, inside angle. Okay, this interior angle is equal to 180 degree minus x. So most of them, what you people are doing is sum of interior angles of a polygon, you are writing 360 degree. That is not a 360 degree. Exterior angle of a polygon only equal to 360 degree. Okay. Interior angle of a polygon, two methods is there. First we have to find out how many triangles is in that. So see, if I draw one figure like this is one triangle. Okay. If I draw one triangle, listen, if I draw one triangle here and I am going to draw one line here, that means this is one triangle, this is one triangle, this is one triangle. Sum of angles of triangle is equal to 180 degree. That means totally 3 triangles. So 3 multiply 180 degree, how much? 540 degree. We can write like this. We can write like this. R. You can split this one into number of triangles and you can calculate one interior angle of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. That means 3 triangle means 3 multiply 180 degree, you will get 540 degree. Using that also you can find out another formula. One formula is there. 2n minus 4 multiply right angle. So instead of writing right angle, I am writing 90 degree. So what is the formula? Sum of interior angles of a polygon equal to 2n minus 4 multiply 90 degree. N means number of sides. How many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am writing here n equal to 5. So 2 5s are 10. 10 minus 4 multiply 90 degree. 10 minus 4 6. 6 multiply 90 degree. 9 6 are 54. 0 will come. How much? 540 degree. So sum of these interior angles of this polygon is equal to 540 degree. So I am writing here 540 degree. Sum of all interior angles. So these are the interior angles. So instead of that left hand side, I am going to substitute this one 90 degree plus 90 degree plus 80 degree plus 180 minus x degree plus 3x degree. So I am writing here. Okay, 90 degree plus 90 degree you will get 180. 180 plus 80 you will get 260 degree plus 3x degree plus this one I am writing 180 degree minus x degree. Here minus x, here plus 3x. If you subtract 1x from 3x, you will get remaining 2x. So I am writing here 2x plus this 260 degree, this 180 degree, you will get 440 degree. We want only x value. So I am taking this 440 degree to right hand side. So it will become minus. So your answer is, if you subtract this one, you will get the answer as 100 degree. I want only x. So taking this 2 to that side. So it will become division. So 100 divided by 2, you will get the answer as 50. So what is the angle of x? X is equal to 50 degree. That means this is equal to 50 degree. X equal to this this exterior angle is equal to 50 degree. What is this interior angle? 3x equal to 3 multiplied 50. That means 150 degree will come. Okay, that means this degree is equal to 3x degree. This angle is equal to 150 degree. This angle is equal to 180 minus x means this angle is equal to 130 degree. Like that it will come. But you don't need to find out all those angles and they ask what is x. So x angle is 50 degree. So what is the x value here? 50 degree. That's it. So this is the answer. Next one, quadrilateral. What is mean by quadrilateral? We already learned in polygons. In third chapter, we already learned that polygon means if any line segments covered. Okay, any line, if any figure closed and it's made by line segments, means that is called quadrilateral. Closed, it should be the closed figure and it made up of line segment, means that is called quadrilateral. Okay, if it is 3 sides, if it has 3 sides means that is also that is triangle. Okay, that is also a polygon. If it has 4 sides means that is called quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is also a polygon. Okay, then if it is has 5 sides means that is pentagon. Pentagon is also a polygon. So quadrilateral is one of the polygon. It has 4 sides and it is closed and it is made up of line segments. Okay, so quadrilateral, you will learn we will learn the types of quadrilateral in next chapter. In this chapter we are going to learn only about quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means it has 4 sides and it is covered by, it is closed figure and it made up of line segment. For example, I draw one figure here. Rectangle. Is this quadrilateral? Yes, this is the quadrilateral. How? Because this figure is closed and it is made up of line segments and also it has made up of line segment and it is closed. So we can say this is quadrilateral. It has 4 sides. If I draw one figure like this, is this quadrilateral? Yes, this figure is closed and it has 4 sides and also it is made up of line segments. Okay, if I draw like this, is this quadrilateral? Yes, this is also quadrilateral because it has 4 sides and this figure is closed. It is made up of line segment. So these are called quadrilaterals. Then next one, these are the basic concepts of the quadrilateral. I am going to tell you 4 basic concepts of quadrilateral. First one is vertices. See, vertex. If I draw one figure, so I can say this is the quadrilateral because it has 4 sides and it is made up of line segments and also this one is closed. So this is quadrilateral. Okay, in this quadrilateral, vertex means, see, point. This points and all called vertex. Each point is called vertex. If it has more than 2 points means we can say vertices. Vertices is the plural form of vertex. Okay, so vertices means if any 2 lines ends at one point means that is called vertices. So this is the vertex. These are called vertices. See, adjacent vertices and opposite vertices. Adjacent means closer vertices, next vertices. For example, I am going to name these vertices as A, here B, here C, here this one is D. Okay. Adjacent means next vertices, next nearest, side by side, next vertices. So vertex A is adjacent to vertex B. Nearest, this is the nearest one, no? This is the next one next to B. So we can say vertex A is adjacent to vertex B. We can say vertex B is adjacent to vertex C. We can say vertex C is adjacent to vertex D. Vertex D is adjacent to vertex A also we can say. This is called adjacent vertices. We can say A is adjacent to B, B is adjacent to C, C is adjacent to D, D is adjacent to A we can say. Next one is opposite vertices. Opposite means non-consecutive vertices. That means this is opposite vertices. So A is opposite to C. A is opposite vertices of vertex of C. D is opposite vertex of B. B is opposite vertex of D. We can say. Opposite means non-consecutive vertex. Okay. Adjacent means next vertex. Next vertex is called adjacent vertex. Next one is sides. How we are learning vertices, same way sides. In mathematical we can use, instead of sides we can use edges also. Edges, sides, both are same. So if any line segment connects 2 points means that is called sides or edges. So this line segment is called side. Okay, this is called sides. Adjacent sides. Adjacent means next one. Next is nearest, closest side. So this side is nearest to, next to this one. So we can say side AB. So this line AB is one of the line. This side is adjacent to side AB. We can say AB is adjacent to AB is adjacent to BC we can write, or AB is adjacent to DA we can write, because this is the next side. So we can say AB is next to BC. Instead of next we are using adjacent. AB is adjacent to BC, BC is adjacent to DC, CD is adjacent to DA we can write. Same way opposite side. Opposite side of AB is here. This is one side. Opposite side of AB is CD. DC we can say. Okay, opposite to AB is DC. Opposite to AD is BC. Opposite to BC is AD. Okay. Next one is angles. Adjacent angles. Adjacent angle means same like vertices. Angle means this is the angle. Am I right? So this is one angle, this is one angle, this is one angle. It has 4 angles. Adjacent angle means next angle. Okay. Angle A is adjacent to angle B. Angle B is adjacent to angle C. Angle C is adjacent to angle D. Angle D is adjacent to angle A we can say. Then same way opposite angle. Opposite angle means see angle A is opposite to angle C. Angle D is opposite to angle B. Angle D is opposite to angle D we can say. That is called opposite angles. Next one, diagonals. Diagonals means you draw one figure here. I am going to name this as P, Q, R, S. This is quadrilateral PQRS. In this PQRS, what is meant by diagonals? Diagonal means if any line segment connects the opposite side means that is called diagonal. Opposite side, say opposite vertex. So I am connecting this one. So this is one diagonal. This is one diagonal. So in this quadrilateral we can draw 2 diagonals. So each quadrilateral, every quadrilateral has 2 diagonals. Okay, it has 4 sides and 2 diagonals. Okay. So in opposite if you connect using any line segment connect 2 opposite vertex means that is called diagonal. So these are called diagonals. Next one, interior and exterior of a quadrilateral. This is also on quadrilateral. Interior and exterior of a quadrilateral. Interior means I told the points which are coming inside the figure, inside the polygon is called interior. Exterior means it is coming outside means that is called exterior of a quadrilateral. If I am writing here O is the interior point of this quadrilateral. If I am writing here P is the exterior point of this quadrilateral. Okay. If I am putting here point 1 N. So N is a boundary point of this quadrilateral. So this is the interior point, this is exterior, this is boundary point. That is given in interior and exterior of a quadrilateral. Next one is quadrilateral region. Quadrilateral region, when you will say that is quadrilateral region means it does not have exterior points, only interior point and M. So any quadrilateral has interior region and this quadrilateral. What is meant by quadrilateral? And including its boundary. Okay. So interior region and boundary alone is having means that is called quadrilateral region. Boundary, quadrilateral boundary and interior region of quadrilateral there means that is called quadrilateral region. Next one is convex quadrilateral. Convex means we already learned. Each of the angle is less than 180 degree means that is called convex quadrilateral. Then concave quadrilateral means any one of the angle is more than 180 degree means that is concave quadrilateral. Convex quadrilateral. I draw one square here. You know all the sides are right angle in square. Am I right? So this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. So each of the angles are less than 180 degree means that is convex quadrilateral. So square is also a convex quadrilateral. Okay, this figure is also a convex quadrilateral. This is also convex quadrilateral. This is also convex quadrilateral. Concave quadrilateral means any one of the angle is more than 180 degree means that is called concave quadrilateral. For example, I draw the figure like this. Is this quadrilateral? Yes, this is the quadrilateral. How? It has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 sides and this figure is closed and all the sides are made up of line segment. So this is also a quadrilateral. Okay, see in this is less than 180 degree. This angle is less than 180 degree. This angle also less than 180 degree. But see this angle. See this is straight angle. That means only this part is 180 degree. But down extra is there. That means this is more than 180 degree. This is the example for concave quadrilateral. So this is quadrilateral, concave quadrilateral. This one is example for convex quadrilateral. Next, I am going to solve only this theorem. Using this, you are going to solve exercise 4a. First 4 sums you are going to solve. I will explain how to do this one. You have to solve. Okay, first theorem. The sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360. This is the theorem. We have to prove how the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360. We have to prove. So first to prove, I am taking one quadrilateral. I am going to give the name for that quadrilateral as ABCD. So I am writing let ABCD be a quadrilateral. So I am draw one quadrilateral and I am giving the name ABCD. Then draw one of its diagonals AC. You can draw any one. You can draw AC or you can draw BD also you can draw. I am going to draw diagonal AC. Then see the angle A is this fully is called angle A. Am I right? This fully is angle B. This is fully angle D. This is fully angle C. Okay. But here angle A is divided into 2 parts. So I am going to take this as angle 1. This is angle 2. I am going to take this as angle 3. I am going to take this as angle 4. So angle A equal to, I can write angle 1 plus angle 2. Because this whole angle is equal to angle A. So angle A is divided, because of this diagonal, angle A is divided into 2. What are they? Angle A and angle B. So I am going to write angle A equal to angle A1 plus angle 2. I am taking that as equation number 1. That is the first equation. Same way this diagonal divide this angle C also. So angle denoted by the letter like this L, angle A, angle S, angle B, angle A, angle 1, angle 3, angle C. We are using this letter only, we are denoting angles. Okay. So I am writing here angle A is equal to angle 1 plus 2, that is equation number 1. Same way angle C is divided into 2 parts, that is angle 3 and angle 4. So I am writing angle C equal to angle 3 plus angle 4, that is equal to angle 2. Then you know already, if you divide, you can divide this. See this diagonal divides this quadrilateral into 2 triangles. Okay, so this is one triangle, this is one triangle. Okay, because of this diagonal, this quadrilateral divided into 2 triangles. You know sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. That means this triangle is 180 degree, this triangle is 180 degree. So first I am going to consider this triangle. What is the triangle? Triangle A, B, C. This triangle I am going to consider A, B, C. So I am taking first in triangle A, B, C. In triangle A, B, C, what are the angles are there? Angle 2 plus angle B plus angle 3. So I am writing here angle 2 plus angle B plus angle 3. Angle 3. So angle 2, angle B plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. Why I am writing here equal to 180 degree? Because we know sum of angles of triangle is equal to 180 degree. Using that condition only I am writing here angle 2 plus angle B plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree because this is the angles of this triangle. Okay, that is equal to 180 degree. In next step, I am going to take this triangle. What is this triangle? ACD. Okay, otherwise I can take ABC. This triangle, what are that? Angle A plus, sorry, angle 1 plus angle D plus angle 4. Angle 4. Angle 4. So you know that is also equal to 180 degree. So I am writing here 180 degree. I am taking that as equation number 4. Now I am going to add equation number 3 and equation number 4. What is equation number 3? Listen, this triangle is in equation number 3. I am denoting this triangle in equation number 4. If I am going to add these two triangles, I am getting one quadrilateral. So I am going to add equation number 3 and equation number 4. So adding equation 3 and 4, I am just substituting angle equation number 3 and equation number 4. So equal to right hand side angle 3 also 180 degree, angle 4 also 180 degree. That is coming in right hand side. So add all the left hand side in left hand side, add the right hand side in right hand side. So here 180 degree plus 180 degree, all the remaining in left hand side. So here angle 1, here angle 2. Just I am combining and writing angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 I am writing as it is, plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle D equal to 360 degree. If we add these two, we will get 360 degree. What is angle 1 plus angle 2? You know, from this figure we know angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle A. We are writing in first equation. From first equation we can say angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle A. And same way angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to angle C. Using that condition, I am going to replace in angle A1 plus angle 2 equal to angle A by equation number 1 and 2. Then angle B as it is. This I am going to replace angle C using equation number 2 plus D equal to 360 degree. From that we conclude that sum of all angles of quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. So hence the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Hence the theorem proved. Now see the exercise number 4 in the test given. Fill in the blanks. A quadrilateral has how many sides? 4 sides. How many vertices? See, this is the quadrilateral. It has how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices. Then how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles. Then how many diagonals? 1 diagonal. Here 2 diagonal. There are 2 diagonals. Then next question. The sum of angles of a quadrilateral. So in this theorem only we prove that. What is that? Sum of angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Next one, the measure of each angle of a convex quadrilateral is. Convex means, I told, each of the angle is less than 180 degree means that is called convex quadrilateral. That means in dash what will come? Less will come, less than 180 degree. See the next one, check whether the given angles would be possible angles of a quadrilateral or not. See here in each part 4 angles are given. If we add all those 4 angles, you will get the answer as 360 degree means that is quadrilateral. If it is not equal to 360 degree means that is not a quadrilateral. You have to check whether it is a quadrilateral or not. Then third question. See in third question angle A is given, angle B and angle C is given. They are told to find out angle D. You know sum of all these 4 angles is equal to 360 degree. So 3 angles is given. So add that 3 angles and take that sum to right hand side. So it will become minus. So 360 degree minus sum of that 3 angles. You will get the remaining 1 angle. That is D. Same way fourth question. That is given in ratio. Take it as one angle as 1x plus 3x plus 5x plus 6x equal to 360 degree. Just add and find out x value. After finding the x value, substitute x and 1x and 3x, 5x and 6x. In that, what is the smallest? We no need to substitute in all this. If you see that 1, 3, 5, 6, in that which is the smallest one? 1. So 1x equal to 1 multiply what is the x value? Substitute. and you will get smallest angle, because they are in question they are told to find measure of the smallest angle. So you take the smallest ratio and multiply and find out the answer. Just do first 4 problem. First part we no need to do in your maths notebook. Okay, do the first one in your book. Do the second, third and fourth in your maths notebook. Thank you, students.